Let's give it a go. Okay. Let's try and remember what reading I'm doing. Right, this is the artist spread today. No soap operas today, no romance. Thanks for stopping by if you're watching. This is a Midnight Fish, I think. Might change the name again at some point, I don't know. It's a work in progress. Today's reading's for any artists out there. I mean, if it's you, it's you. If it resonates, it does. If it doesn't, move along and find another channel. There are literally hundreds of thousands of them. I'd love to know how many actual tarot card channels there are online. So I'll be starting off today with a card from my mum, see what she's got to say on this and see who I'm tapping into. Number 19. Nice. This is a great card. The High Tower means long life sure, hope set flower from deeds so pure. When trouble surrounds, sickness may come, and problems abound you must overcome. Ah, so sickness caused by stress. But it's got a lot of different meanings, this one. I'm going to read from my very disorganized notes. Where's the fucking thing? Yeah, the Tower, guidance, protection, legal judgments, governments, military institutions, officials, hospitals, universities, airports, the course of your life, long life, or someone or something from your past. I think this is speaking to like lots of different vocations. Yeah. So, because you got like, you can be a writer, a painter, sculptor, maybe you cook. You know, art is art. Alrighty. So, and then we'll give the Lost Art record go today. It's nice to change up the tarot decks. You get sometimes the same cards keep coming up for certain readings. But yeah, I've had enough of romance readings for a while, or interpersonal problems. Do something different. Let's do something different. Oh, it wants to give me, I don't want 3, I want 2. What is that? Encirclement, love will flourish. Yeah, no, piss off. No romance today. All right, Elixir, your wish is granted and lost. Choose joy as your compass. I mean, that's a great card for any artist to get. When you're following your passions is when you're the most at peace with yourself. Yeah. And your wish is granted. Have you got a project that you're wanting to, that's going to come to fruition? That sounds pretty good. So this is a basic 5-card spread. Number 1, what you put into your art, what your art says about how you see the world. Number 2, number 3, what inspires your best work. Number 4, what your art inspires in others. And 5, a message from the muse. Muse, huh? Muse can be anything. Nature was a muse for many artists, wasn't it? British countryside. You can see why. Well, you can find the little bits out there. Magic's everywhere, really. Yeah, joy is your compass. So go towards what, you know, gives you that feeling of joy inside you, you know. Yeah, so what have we got? 3 of Arrows, jealousy. Oh. 3 of Swords, so that's like a pain. So it could just speak to pain. A lot of artists use pain in their work. So let's have a look what the tarot's got to say today. I'm using the Wildwood Tarot. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we've got in position 1 the Lovers. In position 2, 10 of Swords, which is instruction in this deck. Position 3 is the Knight of Cups, which is an eel. And then you got the Archer. Yeah, protecting. And the Knight of Arrows. So, in position 1, the Forest Lovers, what you put into your art. I mean, the Lovers, you put your love into your art. Maybe you have things like maybe you write a book on relationship advice. Or paint pictures of romantic things, you know. Or you just take all the love inside you and put it into your art, and you want your art to be infused with love. Which is pretty awesome, but I'll clarify that in a minute. What your art says about how you see the world, you've got instruction. And that tells me in Ten of Swords, which is endings and pain and all that, and overthinking and blah, 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 swords. But in this deck, it's Ten of Arrows, which is instruction, which is about, to me, like transmutation. It's about taking the bad and trying to make you better. Yeah. And that's how you see the world. You see the world as a big lesson almost. And that's what your art says about you, like how you see the world. All right. Number 3, what inspires your best work? We got Knight of Cups, so knight in shining armor type vibe there. So you look for that heroic hero that's going to come and rescue the day. Chivalry, you know. Chivalry, how do you say it? Everyone pronounces it differently. It must be a proper English way of saying it. Well spoken. Knight of Cups is emotionally adept. They bring offers. So you look for maybe people that have those qualities and they inspire you, or you look for those qualities in the world and in events, and that inspires your best work, is when you find that kind of Knight of Cups energy in the world, which is very nice. It ties in with the whole romantic thing. So what your art inspires in others, we got the Archer. Still like to protect what matters to them, to go for your dreams, real hunting energy from that card. Trying to remember which one it relates to in the other decks, but I can't. I need to practice more with this one and reread all the double meanings. But sometimes I like to not know and just get the feeling of the card. Yeah. But yeah, it kind of inspires a get up and go kind of energy in other people to go for their own dreams, which is about, finding your joy. This brings you joy in life. We're sort of focusing on issues of the heart and romance. You know, we've got the sun here, yeah. And then the final card is a message from your muse. And we got this, I think it's a falcon. What is it? I'm not very good with pictures of birds. It's a hawk, it tells me. Thank God. This really cool hawk. I thought it was not a falcon. Yeah. He's Knight of Arrows, which is Knight of Swords. So you need to maybe take action. Stop waiting for things to come to you. Muse is telling you that you need to have the power of this hawk, which when it goes to hunt for a mouse, it might have to try 100 times, but the 99th time it gets it, or whatever. You have to keep going. With more logic as well. Sort of real hunters vibe there. So we'll see if that's clarified in the cards I'm holding in my hands. It might come out completely different. Let's see. Tell you what, I'm going to end the reading now and say that's your reading. And then if my cards don't clarify, I'll just cut the ending. No, that would be cheating, wouldn't it? It would be cheating. Let's see how the top deck treats me today. Ooh, it's a bit intense, really. Art is a very serious part of some people's lives. Put a lot of work into what you create. It takes a lot of work here. In Ten of Arrows, you can see that reflected, like pain, hardship. So let's go to the forest lovers and see. So there's this romantic sort of, defeat underneath. Yeah. 5 of Swords. So we've got 7 wands, valor, and the Knight of Cups. I love it when it matches up. So yes, it's all about this chivalric sort of hero, this, you know, sort of destined love type theme. Valor and Seven of Wands is like having the upper ground and defeating the bad in the world, I suppose. Yeah, see, defeat, the Five of Swords, which I feel is also a defeat over logical thinking almost, and giving over to dipping into having your heart lead the way. Yeah. Mr. Crowley's being kind to me today. So we got 10 of Arrows. Oh, I didn't pick a bottom card, did I? What's underneath? Three of Stones, creativity. Yes, I know it's an artist reading. You don't have to tell me twice. I mean, come on. Sometimes when I do my readings, I feel like it's how I do my life in general, which is arse in backwards or whatever. Just sort of, I don't know how it manages to work at all. All right, so we got Ace of Swords underneath. Yeah. And Seven of Discs, failure, Seven Pentacles, which is normally about timing and divine timing and stuff, but it's about getting over failure and using that, yeah, to achieve an Ace of Discs, Ace of Pentacles, and change. Number two, Two of Pentacles, clarifying this 10 of Arrows, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So only through hardship and changing can you keep creating, because that is the nature of creative force, is destruction and creation. Yeah, you can see that reflected in Eastern religions, really, and to some extent in Christian religions. Anyway, all right, so this Knight of Cups, this is what inspires your best work. I don't know if this is a feeling or a person or a sight. Maybe you love eels, and whenever you see one in the wild, it just drives you crazy and you paint loads of eel paintings. I don't know. You know, like everyone's art is so individual to them. Let's see what we got. Five of Cups, disappointment, which can be about moving on from disappointment. And here we see we have the Fool underneath, which is about new beginnings. So let's see. I think he's going to challenge me now because I spoke his name. Yeah, number 10, oppression. And then 6, victory. 6 Wands, disappointment, oppression, pressure. So heroes that can like go through the burden of 10 wands, come out victorious, look past disappointment, remain a free eel in the river. Knight of Cups, quite a strong Knight of Cups. Yeah, the Five of Cups in this deck is often about moving on from disappointment too. Everyone has a disappointment. It takes quite a strong person to keep a Knight of Cups energy with all this 10 wands and 5 cups and still come out victorious. Interesting. I don't know if this is a person or not, or just an ideology, perhaps a certain way of thinking that you find very inspiring. Perhaps you've read it in books or seen it on telly. I don't, everything, you know, we're all inspired. I mean, you could find that spirit in an eel and in any living creature out there that continues to try and live despite the horrors of the world. 9 Pentacles. Oh, here we have the Archer. I really wish I could remember which one it was. Number 7. It's quite high up, really. It's Major Arcana. Which one is he? I don't know if it's Justice. No, can't be. Let's see if the cards tell me. The Empress. I don't think it's the Empress, but there's an Empress energy here. 8 Swords, interference. So this is what your art inspires in others. So obviously the Empress is creativity. Back by interference. Interference, 8 Swords. It's maybe to get over interference, whatever obstacles, to embody the spirit of this archer. Yeah, 3 Wands, virtue, and 3 Swords, sorrow. Yeah. This woman in this card, she looks like she's had a tough day. She's got these 2 dogs. She's fighting something off. She's guardian type energy. And we've got 3 Wands and 3 Swords, virtue and sorrow, which is very interesting. So your art inspires in people the ability to find virtue after sorrow, to not be bitter, perhaps, to find a way to integrate their pain. And then create with the Empress. All right. And then we got the last card here. Let's move all this over. Which is the Knight of Arrows, which is your message from the Muse. Who's your Muse? Huh? Do you really believe there's interdimensional beings that come and whisper creative messages in your ear? Knight of Arrows, they want you to take action. Take action towards peace. 2 Swords. Message from your ears. Take action. 2 Swords is normally decision as well. So maybe like balancing out thoughts and clarity. Picking a direction. 7 of Swords, which is futility, and 8 Swords, which is swiftness. Okay. Getting the spinning. I think it's telling you to be more like a hawk and rather not like a Gatling gun. Pick a direction. Yeah. Move quickly. There is a rainbow there. But it's futile to try and pick too many directions at once. Pick one direction. Yeah. Pick a direction. 2 of Swords. All right. And that's the message from your Muse. I might as well pull on this 3 stones, which is this picture of a woman offering herself up in this tomb, sort of like altar, dolmen. Yeah, and her roots have grown in. She's been there a long time. I love that the 3 of Stones has come up. 3 of Discs, 3 of Pentacles, creativity, working together. But there's only one person in this picture, so let's see. She's waiting for something, perhaps. Or guarding an entrance. Queen of Cups, yeah. All right. And 2 cups behind it, love. She's guarding your creativity, guards your source of your intuition, the source of where all your hard work comes from and your path in life. Yeah. But it's something, it's really closely connected to your heart space, like what you think love is in romance. That's the source of your power and what she's guarding. Yeah. All right. I love these 2 colours, are so lovely. You know, like I tried to get away from romance today, but it's obviously forced its way back in. Who should I ask for some? Not sure. I did get an inkling of using him. We'll see if this is going to offer me a final message. Might reiterate what's come up here from your Muse, although she probably doesn't want to have to repeat the message. Like, I prefer it when they gives you something fresh. 4 of Cups has come out. Being more discerning about offers. I don't know. Let's see. That was a pretty good deck. What is the archer? I can't remember. Oh, I could just look in the little book. I'll do that in a minute. Let's do that. All right. Final. We got the High Priest, which is the High Priestesses here as well. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands again, because we had 8 wands here, swiftness. Oh, sorry, moving things around. It's probably all squiff now. Saying to share, really. What do we have underneath? The High Priest, that's right. Trust your intuition. Share. If you want to be this Queen of Pentacles, you have to embody Queen of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so the Archer is the Chariot. Oh, yes, of course, because there's 2 dogs. What your art inspires in others. Yeah. Moving forward through sorrow to virtue. But yes, also this Guardian. Knowing when to go kind of thing, sorry. I hope I'm ruined the reading now by going backwards through my butthole. And we got 8 of Wands. So, yeah, because then things will speed up. If you just, but it's telling you to share. You know, artists like to talk to each other, don't they? So maybe share with somebody and they can share with you. Because the Queen of Pentacles does share, I think. She's very giving. But if you want to be that, you need to share. Things will start moving a bit forward for you. You know, sacred knowledge. Trust your intuition. Accept the guidance from people who are maybe a bit more knowledgeable than you. That's always the best way, in my opinion, to approach any art, is to always accept that there's people around you who might know things that you don't, and you can learn from them. That's the best bit. Learning is the fun bit. Anyway, that's been my reading today. I don't have any other recommendations today. I'm not very organised. That's because I'm an artist. You're allowed to be disorganised if you're an artist. It's kind of part of the job description, but you know, I have been blowing my way through. So if you're having a good day and you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Otherwise, I hope I'll get to see you around. Or it's a very long protracted goodbye. See you later.